I had to go to the nice grocery store for this one. I invest good money into this. Hello. Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, or whatever else you're gonna celebrate. There's a whole big world out there with a bunch of different religions. Y'all heard of figgy pudding? You know, that stuff you probably heard from Garfield or something? Well, that's what we're doing. Always preheat your oven first. 350 degrees F. The F is for freedom. America. I had to go to the nice store with all the rich people stuff for this recipe. I'm gonna need some date. It says dried figs, but I couldn't find that. 2 cups of water, a teaspoon of this stuff, 100 grams butter, which is about like 7 tablespoons, 2 eggs, 2.5 cups of self-rising flour, which I don't have, 75 grams of grated dark chocolate. Here I have some very dark chocolate. As you can see, I have a new angle because we're going to be using this, that, and that. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Rich people chocolate. So how's your day? Dang, you can build a house with this chocolate. I have an idea. Twice as fast. Okay, so after trying the chocolate, I realized that it is not at all sweet, and I may have gone too far with how dark the chocolate is. Oh yes, you also need 1 cup of superfine sugar. This sugar ain't super fine, so I'm going to make it super fine. Put some sugar in here. Take your thing. I sure hope I clean this beforehand. And those dates and figs you have, you're gonna need to chop all of that up, which I'm going to do in just a little bit. If you're aware of the contents of this, this might taste really bad. I'm hoping that's not the case, because this wasn't very cheap. Okay, bunch of chopped fruit later. What we need to do is we need to add both the dates and the figs into the 2 cups of water, put it to boil in a pan. After it starts boiling, remove it from the heat and stir in the baking soda and let cool for 5 minutes. Alright, this stuff's at a rolling boil. Turn the heat off. Move this soda in. Stir. We're gonna let this sit for 5 minutes. We're gonna let this sit for 5 minutes. Alright, I got my blender here. Damn it. So now you're gonna take the mixture from the pan. You're gonna put it in here. And now you're gonna... Good soup. I've got my electric mixer over here, just for context. Now the recipe says to cream together the butter and sugar. Oh crap, this thing's not plugged in. Alright, let's talk about Zimbabwe's inflation talk. Add in your eggs. It should look something like this, I think. After that, you want to fold in your flour. Ingredients below, maybe. Should form into a clumpy dough. Then you're going to add in this stuff. And this is going to make a lot more than I expected. I need a bigger pan. And yeah, you have this stuff. Yeah, I didn't have the molds it wanted, so I just put them in these. See, they're like British cupcakes. Put these in roughly 20 minutes. That's what I'm gonna put them in for. Maybe I'll check them a little earlier just to be safe. And for a glaze, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna combine milk with powdered sugar to make a glaze. You can make it as thick or as thin as you want, so I'm not even gonna show you. And big surprise, it's basically a cupcake. Actually, very nice.